If you watched the outro of my last video, bro, that was mad cringe. But anyways, um, I think it was last week. I met the Jordan B. Cooper. You say, Brandon, you're lying. Bro, check this out. I promise this isn't AI. I actually met him in Williamsburg. It was a Biblical Virtues and Ethics conference. And Will Green was there also doing I guess it's a speech or a presentation. And it was brilliant. I loved it. Awesome guy. Now, I'm gonna get to the point. I could make this, super professional and all that, but I don't really do that. So at the end, there was a little conversation we were having, and I was doing video editing with the church, with my church for probably 5 years for a good while. I was making videos and stuff like that, and because he was talking about an editor, I was like, hey, I edit for my church, you know, thinking maybe if he was looking for an editor, holler at your boy. Leaving, I was thinking about that. I'd be like, man, how cool that would be. I would use that as a bragging. Not a lot of people know Jordan B. Cooper. Like, let's be real. Not a lot of people know him. I don't know why. I think everybody should. He's a really cool guy. Amazing videos. But not a lot of people do. But I would still use it and be like, assuming I started working for Jordan B. Cooper, the Jordan B. Cooper, I would be like, oh, yeah, I'm a video editor for Jordan B. Cooper. How you doing? Hey, I'm Brandon. I work for Jordan B. Cooper. Just kind of using that all the time because I think it's really cool because, I'm working for that guy. Um, and that kind of got me thinking, and it's just like, that's the coolest thing. That's so cool. That's a cool fact about me. Oh, I work for this guy and I think he's really cool. And that got me thinking, if Jesus is my savior, shouldn't that be like I'm a video editor for Jordan B. Cooper. Like, hey, Jesus is my savior. Like, that's the coolest fun fact about me. Hey, that guy that conquered death? That's my guy, bro. Like he saved me. Like that's like so cool. And that's just a little thought that I wanted to share with y'all. Um, I feel a lot of times it's something we kind of we compartmentalize. Vocab word of the week, by the way, compartmentalize. Uh, we say, oh, okay, this is my religion. Here's that, and here's this, here's that, and we don't share it here, there, there. It can be weird. I could be stepping on people's toes. It could be, oh, it's uncomfortable, but it's like, if we really believe what Jesus says, and if he's exactly who he said he is, I think we should be acting way differently. Like, that should be the coolest fact. Hey, Jesus is my savior. I don't care. Like, there's so much pride in that, and joy. And the best thing is like, hey, hey, I'm a video editor for Jordan B. Cooper. I can get you working for him. You know what I mean? Like, how cool would that be? We could work together. Why am I not sharing the gospel? That's what it is, right? He could be your savior too. I don't know. It's something to think about, I thought. Um, and for me, knowing that I would be so excited to tell people I work for Jordan B. Cooper. I don't. I'm not. But I'm just saying, like, I was thinking about that. You know what I mean? Like, man, that'd be really cool. Um, but I'm not that excited now for sharing Christ being my savior. That's a problem. I'm like, yo, that should be the first thing I tell people. You know what I mean? I got to be way more excited to tell people that. So what? I work for, this theologian guy. I know I don't know I know the Theo. That's not supposed to be the name. That's supposed to be Theo, I think, mean God. Um, so that's just a little food for thought for you. Um, love y'all. Hopefully this got you thinking on some things. Hopefully encourage you as much as it encouraged me on make sure I got the right priorities. Jesus is my savior. That's the coolest fun fact about me. Who cares? Who cares anything else? Jesus is my savior. That's pretty cool, and he could be yours too. So, love y'all. I'll see you in the next video. We're not gonna do any cringe outro like I did last time. So, see ya.